Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to do a Cephalotus update for you, and as you can see I have moved them. They are no longer in their winter home, which sits on the south wall of the greenhouse. Back it up a bit. The air conditioner is installed. It's been running a lot lately, and there used to be some lights hanging right up here, and this is a cool side of the greenhouse. So for the winter time they were getting their winter rest with lows down into the low 50s Fahrenheit, or into 10, 11, 12 Celsius at nighttime. But they are no longer here. They are done the rest. Spring is sprung, and as you can tell by the day, or you may be able to tell by the day, the light's going to get really intense and go down. It's one of those typical spring days where the clouds are just like passing the sun, and it's bright, sunny, then it rains a bit, and then it's bright and sunny. But anyways, so let's go to their new home. Okay, we just switched walls. We are now on the south wall of the greenhouse. We were on the north wall. I don't know if I said south wall before by accident. I'm not going to reshoot that footage if I did. So they were on the back wall of the greenhouse, the north wall, getting their winter rest, but now they're up on the sunny south wall here. No supplemental lighting, but they are in direct sunlight right through the polycarbonate there. On the hottest days of summer they will be sheltered with shade cloth and that, but for now they're just going to enjoy the heat. So this side of the greenhouse is much warmer, a little bit drier too, because all the misting equipment and the foggers are back there for the Draculas and the Highland Nepenthes and stuff like that. We're up here, the orchids, they can be in a little less humidity without too much trouble. And these guys, the Cephalotus, they don't necessarily like all that humidity anyways. They like it a little bit drier. But check this out. So let's zoom in a little bit and take a look at these guys. Spring has definitely sprung. There is a typical. By typical, I just mean the regular fly trap. I mean Cephalotus, duh. And it has got a flower spike on it. Next, we have a North Cliff here, and it has also got a flower spike on it. In the little trays back here, there are some Cephalotus seedlings. I'll show you some trays. I have them brought out. And back here is just four more pots of Cephalotus, and that is just a good shot right there, isn't it? Lots of Cephalotus pictures. So let's see here. Let's swing it around a little bit. These are some of my Cephalotus seedlings from late summer. A few of my cephs threw up a spike, and this is what the result is. So this is North Cliff seedlings. When I say North Cliff, that is just, it's a site location. So the Cephalotus is specific to that area of Australia. And yeah, so there's some North Cliff seedlings, lots of them. Here are some typical seedlings right beside it. Remember I said typical is just your standard. It doesn't have an actual site location to it. And beside that, there is the pot of the parent North Cliffs from those seedlings. I love this plant here. It's so awesome. Excuse the wire. This is a wire that goes down the middle. It's supporting the shelf, and it just so happens to be in the shot, so ignore that. Maybe we can move it over a little bit like that so it's out of the wire. But there are my North Cliffs, nice and hairy. And yes, so we have many little babies from that guy. And if I turn the pot around, maybe you'll be able to see it from a certain angle. There it is, right in the dead center there. We have another flower spike starting. So that's kind of cool. Let me zoom you back out a little bit here. There's a couple big pots here. This is a big pot just of typical, and this one beside it is another big pot of typical. I got them from two different people. Both are just typical, both grow identical, but this one is just so much more robust of a grower than this one here. Even though everything is equal, they grow side by side. So sometimes, you know, don't just get discouraged if you're having trouble growing your Cephalotus. Some plants are just not as fast at growers, not as robust. So anyways, let's swing you back here, and we have another big flower stalk right here. So again, I'm pretty happy about this. This is Two People's Bay, another site location in Australia, and that is a meaty flower stalk coming up on that. So I'm really happy about that. It's thick, just really thick. What else can we see scanning here? I see another flower stalk just starting right here. That is a coal mine beech. So yeah, there's going to be lots and lots of flowers this year, which means lots of seeds and lots of seedlings. So hopefully there'll be plenty to share. Here's also a red form, and it has the flower spike in it as well. So we're getting tons of flower spikes. It's right there. It's just starting to come up. Just starting to come up. And when I say red form, that was one of the Tariff Park, I believe the name of the place is. That is one of their red forms, one of their seedlings. So I guess I just got the seeds from it, and that's one of my seed grown plants. But yes, it's the original plant was from Tariff Park. And yeah, these guys are going to sit here for the rest of the summer and have a nice warm Australian summer in the greenhouse. Get nice and dry. You'd be surprised how dry I grow these. My nice green moss that's all fluffy here will be yellow by the end of the summer, and it will come back in the fall when they go into their winter season. So the air conditioner just kicked on behind me. Hopefully that's not going to be too loud. We are it is quite warm in here right now. Current temperature on this side is just above 80. I'm just going to hold this up for you. Maybe you'll be able to see it, maybe you won't. So right there is the temperature. It's just below 30 Celsius on the warm side, and the air conditioner goes on at 26 Celsius on the cool side. What else can I tell you guys? So these guys are in trays. I try not to overhead water as much as I can. I will fill up the trays with about a half a centimeter of water. I like the tray to be dry again within about 24 hours. And I don't rewater until I start to see the lids really starting to close on the plants. So if we look here, I'm just going to bring you up to the front one. These lids are nice and open, but they will actually start to, as the soil dries out, they're going to wilt a little bit. And in really hot weather, they're going to wilt. And just try to close up to conserve moisture. Nothing to be scared about. So I let them get quite dry. So full sun, quite dry. Temperatures up into the mid 30s on this side of the greenhouse. I wouldn't let the other side get that warm, but I definitely would this side. As you can see, the sun keeps coming in and out from behind clouds, and these guys are slowly going to be adjusting to the summer light and the summer temperatures. Some of them get great color and some of them don't. So here is another Northcliffe. I just turned the pot so it's a different view for you. But beautiful, beautiful plants. Northcliffe is definitely, I think, my favorite. So anyways, there is a Cephalotus update. A few little care tips for you. Just how I do things. It doesn't work for everybody. A lot of people grow them. Well, there's so many ways to grow these guys. I don't even want to get into how everybody else grows them. But this is how I grow them, and this is what works for me. Like I say, most of these are plants that I grew from seed and now are producing seed themselves. So, hope you like this video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. As always, thanks for watching.